This is week number 11 to 3000. Ratings down in the dumps. It will get better though, guys. Trust me. Just gotta suffer through this. Yeah, honestly, like I think we're definitely gonna be on the come up soon. Okay, we got a From's Gambit. Bishop g4. Gotta play e3. We do want to recapture with the queen here. c5. Yeah, do not play h3 in these positions. It's not gonna go well. All right, we'll play bishop. Let's actually throw in a check. Castle here. A4 looks pretty interesting. The idea is after a6, he's not going to be able to play b5 easily. Play knight c3. This looks completely fine. Okay, b3. Making sure he can't advance. I saw what he was up to. Trying to be tricky. I guess he's going to try knight e5. I'll play bishop e2. Yeah, this looks completely... This just looks fantastic, honestly, for white. There's nothing to even discuss here. I'm just up a pawn. Knight g4. All right, bro is trying to take and then score this. Let's play h3. If he takes, I'll take with the rook. Yeah, gotta be a little careful, right? Takes, queen takes, he has knight h2.
A few moments later.
Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, no, I was just thinking about something else for a second. I can't believe that. But oh, actually I have queen f5. That's very lucky. Yeah, hitting his queen, we're completely winning. That's extremely lucky, though. That was unbelievably lucky. I was thinking about something and I forgot which move it was that avoided the fork. It all worked out, though, as we can tell. So, yeah, no harm, no foul, as they say. There, could play rook f2. I mean, knight d5, knight f6 also looks fantastic. Yeah, what am I doing, though? Let's just play rook f2. This knight is a goner. This is just a disaster. Knight d5 here. Knight is going to land on f6. I should probably say play c4 sooner or later. Yeah, let's just reinforce this. This position is hopeless. This knight is not getting out alive. Bishop g3. Right. I'll just play rook e2. Just going to continue improving. Queen d6. All right. That's a little tricky. Can we just play knight f4, though? Queen d5. Just going to trade queens. There's literally nothing to even discuss here. I guess I could have played knight f4 a while before, but yeah, this is over, though. All right. How is this going to work? Oh, I could just take here. A neat little tactic. Um... Okay, yeah, I mean, queen d5. This is just over. It's very tricky stuff. There's some music in this apartment building. Yeah, I got like how many days? I got 9 more days stuck in this building. I do not like this building. Generally, if you find out that I'm counting down the days, that means I don't like where I'm staying. Love Argentina, love Buenos Aires, but this room is really cramped. There's music at all hours, and yeah. It's not the most enjoyable experience. But you gotta stay humble, gotta stay grounded. Okay, perfect. Starting this video off with a win. The bird is taking flight. Got some fruit flies in the building. Okay, f4, c6. I said once, I'll say it again. You do not need to be worried about this c6 stuff. All right, here. I always forget what to do here. Queen b3 is okay. Could also just play knight c3 here. There's something we can do. I think maybe I was supposed to take there first. I'm going to have to double check the theory. Let's just play queen b3, though. We'll figure out the rest later. Queen b6, knight e5. Hit this bishop. Sooner or later, we did have to guard against that chop there. Okay. Play d4. Gonna push forth with c5. All right, this is looking good. I was hoping to get b4, b5, and maybe it's not gonna happen. All right, I'll play b4 anyway. Play knight d3. This looks like an improved Slav. I mean, it's still a little weird, though. It would have been nicer if we could get b5 in, but you can't have everything in life. Gotta set your priorities straight. This still looks great, though, honestly. Like this, he only has one good score in his position, which is e4. I'm just gonna defend it. He's got very little else to play for here. I'm wondering where my king should go. My king should probably stay around here. I don't want to trade pieces. There, I don't think that works. Let's take. Play h4. I want to play g5. If f5, I have bishop c4. Knight f6, g5, and then bishop g2 should win. I don't think that's good. I'm not sure what that's about. All right, we play bishop c4 here. What is his plan? What's his grand plan? e5, I just take. It doesn't even do anything. Yeah, I mean, the crux of the matter here, right, is that when in this type of structure, his knight needs to be able to get to d5. If it can't get to d5, both of these are off limits. It's going to be really painful suffering here for the second player. Yeah, I'm on a really bizarre sleep schedule. I'm going to eventually, like, my goal is once I go back to Brazil, I'll finally be able to get some sleep. That's just the way things are, though, guys. You gotta take life. You gotta take whatever life gives you. Make lemonade from the lemons. All right, there. I'll play king e2. I guess he's gonna try g6. G6. Could I play d5? Yeah, d5 actually looks perfect. Takes. If I take with the bishop, then he has knight takes c5 and he gets out. But here we'll just play. Let's bring this rook to d1. Yeah, the fact that his knight cannot get to either of these squares just does him in. This is a really, really terrible position for him. We'll take this way. If he plays knight c6, I'm just going to take. I'm winning another pawn. Yeah, this was a beautiful bird. Hitting this, aiming at a7. Some positions play themselves. It's time to go. All right, just going to pick up a third pawn. Picking up everything. Play rook b6 here. King d2. This is not going well for Champ. All right, yeah, that was a good win. Starting off with 2 bird wins. Let's get it going. Yeah, just got to stay a little more focused. I think, honestly, I should be able to get to 2800, 2850 pretty easily. Then pushing for 2900 and 3000, I think once I'm able to use this full e4, e5 repertoire, I think I'll be able to do it. I think I'll have all the necessary prerequisites. All the necessary skills to be able to accomplish that impressive feat. Okay, queen e8, perfect. We got a Leningrad. Rook e1. So what is the idea here? Queen f7 first, then knight e4. Yeah, this is going to get crazy. b3. Maybe this is incorrect. I can't remember what to do here. Yeah, they get a lot of compensation. They get a ton of compensation. Their bishop gets here. I think queen b5 is the idea. We're hitting b2. We're also covering d5, which is going to be really critical. Yeah, if you play the Leningrad, you really need to watch out for this rook e1 line. It gets very, very frisky. I played the great Anish Giri, and I drew him in this. There, I don't think this is a problem from what I remember. I can't remember exactly, but I think knight c6. Aren't I just trapping the rook? What's the deal? Another nice thing about this queen, look at this. If he plays knight g5, I can just take. I think I'm just trapping the rook. Yeah, rook's completely trapped here. d5, can't I play queen b6? What am I missing? Oh! Oh, that was silly of me. How did I miss that? I definitely slipped on a banana peel there. We're not going to talk about bishop h3. I'm in trouble. Yikes. Yeah, bishop h3. Your boy is in the dragon's den. Make no bones about it. I am suffering here. Bishop e6. I guess I'll take a pawn. As long as he can't bring anything else to this diagonal, I'm not losing that much material. If he could get his queen over to one of these squares, it would be a different matter. Yeah, very weird stuff at the moment. Queen d3. All right, queen is coming to c4. Let's play queen b5. I see what he's up to. I see what you're going for, pal. Yeah, dude, this threat is so huge. Could I play bishop c3? No, bishop c3 hangs this. All right, I'll just play a5. I might as well just start pushing these pawns around. Maybe bishop c4, but then d5. Takes, check. Ah, yeah, I'm dead lost. I'm definitely losing. Oh, he takes there. All right, it's time to go. Gotta throw in the towel. You gotta know when to throw in the towel sometimes. Playing Imperial Fluff. That's a great name. Great name with a great photo. Dude looks like a blueberry. All right, we'll play b3 here. Bishop b2. c5, I think. Here, I think we play g4, don't we? I gotta double check this variation. I think that this is the whole theory. Because against bishop e7, you play rook g1, but against bishop d6, you can even get more aggressive. All right, here, he's gonna have to try for e5 at some point. Yeah, let's play bishop d3. This is weird. Okay, bro's playing e5. Let's play knight c3. e5, I have knight d5. We play knight d4. This is bizarre. e5, I have knight f5. If I get a few moves, I'll castle queenside. Dude, can I take here? Already taking looks really, really strong. I guess we shouldn't go for it. Yeah, let's just play queen h5. g6, I'll play queen h6. Yeah, dude has to watch out now. This is getting extremely dangerous. Like already here, I think I have takes and takes with queen g7 ideas there. Could I take, and then play knight f5? Takes, bishop takes, that looks over. What am I missing there? Dude, what is this position? Could I, or knight f5 first? I feel like there should be a win here already. Knight d5 takes, knight f5 takes, bishop takes. Dude has to play f6. I take, he takes with the knight, check. Dude, that is so close to working. Or knight f5, is knight f5 better? All right, I'll play knight f5. I don't know what's happening here. Maybe this is just a blunder. This looks wild. Maybe I just blundered the whole game away, but the idea here is if queen e6, I have bishop c4, and there's just so much pressure down this diagonal. Also down this diagonal. I don't have mate just yet, but the idea is if queen e4, I'm going to castle queenside and then play knight f6. I think that's winning. All right, yeah, got a castle queenside here. Don't want to let him take with check. I assume he's going to play b5, and then I'm going to play check. This looks over. Oh. Dude, what was I thinking? All right, I'll play bishop d3 here. I think I made a mistake. I thought that after takes I was going to have checkmate there. Definitely slipped on a banana peeler too. Takes. If he plays queen h5, I take. That's honestly still a mess. This is still a mess. I don't know what's happening. Guys, I said it once, I'll say it again. I don't know what's happening. I think he has to try queen h5 though. Okay, we'll take. We'll throw in a check. Could I play rook g7 here? Dude, what is this position? What is happening here? My whole idea is I'm just going to just do this and then hopefully... Yeah, c4. All right, let's play... What are we going to do here? Take on f7 doesn't work. If I play rook g5, takes... That also doesn't work just yet. Let's play bishop e2. This is weird. This is super weird. All right, bro wants to play c3. We know what you're up to, bro. Bishop d4, takes. All right, yeah. Bishop c5 is interesting. I guess bishop c5, I'll just play bishop c3. Yeah, or bishop e5. If he wants a draw, I'll take a draw. I would assume he's going to try to win. If he plays for the draw, I don't know if I want the draw, but dude, this is so weird. He's going to take this. Then I'll play, now we'll play bishop d3 to cover this. Aiming at bishop f5. Okay, now rook g4. What is this position, man? What is the... Already I'm threatening to take, and then I have perpetual. What is this? All right, takes... Okay, wait, actually, let's play bishop e5 here, because now when he takes here, he's going to be losing some more material. Oh, he's doing that. All right, let's take. Let's take. I'm just picking up the whole house. I think I'm winning now. This is outrageous. I gotta put my rook behind these pawns. I'm gonna hunt this pawn down. Uh-oh. All right. That's an incredible game. That was an insane game. All right, nice. Can we get a bird's defense? Please. Please give us a bird's defense. We need bird's defense. Bird's defense is what it's all about. It's time to go. Okay, perfect. Very good. Knight f6. Yep. This is all theory. a5. a5 is a little bit risky. If they find rook e1, then it's really a roller coaster. It's a ballet of emotion and feeling. But yeah, the idea is that when you include these moves, now we're going to be able to park our bishop here immediately. It makes our position a lot simpler. There are also some moments in which you can just keep advancing. Okay, that's interesting. Look at that. Heading for these two. Maybe I was supposed to play bishop e7 actually, but I think we play queen f6 here. Not a problem just yet. This is a very strong move though. Most people don't find this. We're playing a good player here, guys. Take notes. Yeah. Okay, well now we got the Christmas tree, dental office Christmas tree. Not a problem. Do need to be on alert for knight d2, knight f3. When you get the dental office Christmas tree, you got to be a little bit careful. Sometimes it can get a little hectic in the palace. All right. Okay, queen g6. What's the problem here? Bishop is just pinned. Bro can't take just yet. You're pinned. It's time to go. All right, there, bishop b4. Just taking a pot shot at the rook. c3 will play bishop c5 there. That's what bro's up to. Let's take. Play rook c8 here. I think he's in. I have to be at least equal here. c2 is very vulnerable. There's no simple solution to c2. I know my pawns look ugly. It doesn't matter, though. It's the dental office Christmas tree. This is classic thematic chess, guys. You just got to learn more about bird's defense. Okay, well, here can we play b3? Maybe let me wait for him to play a5 first. Let's put the king on d7. Bro can't play knight d2 on account of takes. If he plays there... well, now bro wants to play a5. All right, rook c5. This is really cool. a5, I'm going to play king c6. Okay, just doubling up. I like bishop g4 a lot because now we're getting him to push. He can't put the knight here any longer. This is such an interesting position. Look at this structure. Let's play b6 just to make sure he can't move. These pieces are still locked in here. Let's play bishop f5 to target this. Dude, this is really uncomfortable for him. All right, we'll play bishop g6. How am I going to get my king in? Let's play king d6. I guess I should move my rook back. I'd put my rook up here for more sophisticated reasons. There. Now if he plays knight d2, I can take on d3, I think. And then play rook c1. Yeah, this is amazing. All right, we'll play h6. I'm just continuing to wait him out. Now when he plays king d1, I can take on d3 and play check and then rook takes. There. Dude, I think I can take. No, there's no need for that yet. All right, yeah, let's keep waiting. Where can my king go, right? Like my king, ultimately, is there any way I could get my king in here? Let's just play bishop h7. All right, well now, oh, I can't take on d3 just yet. All right. We're going to move around slowly. Let's play f5, actually. I want to undermine these weaknesses a bit. This is an amazing game, honestly. Like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. This would make Soviet masters like Botvinnik proud. And I'm not even Russian. All right, here, let's play bishop g6. h3 is going to land with enormous force now. I should put my king over here, though. Okay, well, now we're going to take. Finally can get this tactic. I've been waiting forever for him to put his king back on d1. This is what I love about the bird's defense, right? You get these ugly looking pawns, but your pieces have such tremendous control that it all works out. All right, we're just going to take. Going to start picking up everything. Let's push this king a bit farther back, though. Now I can take here. This is a disaster. Nice, that was a fantastic game. Put that game on my resume when I apply to a job. When I apply to Chess University. Knight f3. All right, we're getting a lot of birds, or we're getting a lot of froms today. h5, this isn't supposed to be good. Queen d3, let's poke in. All right, e4, g4, we have knight h4. Knight g6, I have e5. Really nothing to worry about here. All right. Just hanging around. c3, very important. Do not let them take, and hit you with the bishop g3 trick. Don't fall for it, guys. It's the one trick they have. I sort of like queen b5, but we'll hold off on it. Queen b5 is going to be interesting. I'm waiting for him to castle. Then we're going to hit him with queen b5 to aim at this. I like queen b5 a lot because queen e5 is also preparing bishop c4 to trade the bishops. Like positionally speaking, he doesn't have an e-pawn and he's pushed this g-pawn too far, so I should be rotating my knight around to this square. I mean this knight. But how could I get it to e2? I guess I can't. All right, we'll just keep developing normally then. Can I castle here? Targeting this. What is the plan here? This is a disaster. Bro plays queen e6, I play d5. That's North Macedonia. That's such a cool flag. That's one of the best flags in the business. Kudos to whoever invented that flag, man. You don't want to mess with the Macedonians, man. They have a flag like that, they mean business. I'm not talking about bird business. Actually, I lived in Macedonia for a bit. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. It was really interesting. It's a ton like Serbia. It's very close culturally to Serbia. Almost identical. Just move the rook back. Just up 2 pawns here. Nothing to even discuss. I guess he's going to play h4. h4 right now I have knight g7. We play knight g7 right here. Let's play e5. All right, yeah, we're just taking everything. Has to give me the good bishop. Rook takes h4. We could play bishop d5. I like putting the bishop on g3 first, though. He's nowhere close to getting an attack going here. Look at these excellent bishops. We're going to just put bishops here and here. Bro is not making through. You're not getting through here, pal. This border is closed. Dude, Macedonia is a really interesting country, though. I was thinking, I was living in Skopje. Yeah, I was in Skopje 2 different times. One time for 2 weeks, and then another time for a month. And both of them were interesting. They have this like little old town that feels like it's straight out of the medieval era. Still got the fruit flies. But yeah, it's really, really interesting place. Pretty much no one talks about Skopje. No one talks about Macedonia. It was a very interesting country, though. Yeah, there's like this little... I'm trying to think of like how to even describe it. It's like a fortress, but it's been turned into like a marketplace. If you've been to Skopje, you know what I'm talking about. And I just had no idea. I had no idea. And I had no idea that that was the type of place I was going to. It was a really nice surprise, honestly. It was just a really cool experience to travel there. All right, let's put the rook on f6. Target this knight. Yeah, he's not getting anywhere close to an attack. There. Now we can go in for a check. Queen f5 is happening next. This is not looking good for you, pal. It's time to go. There must be some tactic here. Queen f6 already looks really strong. Well, how do I just distract this queen, right? Like, if we distract the queen, the game is just over. We just power up some more, rook f1. Yeah, this is not looking good for you, pal. How is this going to work? Let's play queen e4, take a pot shot at b7. I guess he has to play c6. No one wants to do that, though. We'll check. Queen e5, hitting this and hitting this. And this is just a disaster. There. Look at this. Come out, come out. Oh, he can go there? I thought I had checkmate here. Okay, we could take the rook, but I'm trying to go for checkmate here. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in the trinkets. I want the treat. Checkmate. Perfect. I think I'm 4-0 with the bird so far. Nice. This is a perfect video. Philosopher. Who is this guy? It's from Iran. Yeah, speaking of countries I want to travel to, I really am interested in going to Iran. Like, politics aside, I actually don't... I try not to even think about the politics, but, yeah, like, given the political situation, I'm not sure if I can ever go to Iran, because as an American, there are just lots of issues with it, but, yeah, it looks really interesting. I remember when I went to Armenia, that was also really cool, and they're neighboring countries, so they have a lot of similar architecture. All right, let's play h3 here. Try to get him to trade. Yeah, I usually lost to I lose to this a lot when I get too ambitious, but if we just focus on d5, I don't think there should be any problems here. I should just wait to play d4. That's normally how I get into trouble. Let's play b3. All right, this looks good. We play d4, they play knight e4. That's what he's banking on. Let's just castle queenside. Wait for something else to happen. He castles kingside, d4. That's a feisty move. Can't I take, though? Queen takes, I have knight d5. Aren't I winning here? Queen is hit, knight c7 is hit. I'm not sure what this was about. It looks like he's just losing. Bro's going to have to play queen e4, but at least I'm winning an exchange there. Yeah, this looks really good. Queen e4, all right. You don't have to ask me twice. I'm collecting the bounty. He's taken there. All right, that was actually a good idea. I probably should have traded first. d4 will push this knight back. Could I play a3? There's no point in a3 yet. Should I play f5? Yeah, let's play f5 now, actually. Just deflecting this pawn. So this pawn was just going to be a sitting duck anyway. At least now I'm diverting it from an important central file. All right, and how is this going to go? Let's play bishop d3, target this pawn. Probably have to drop my bishop back to b1, but it's not going to be a bit of a problem. Play a3, keep the knight on a b4. I guess he's going to play b5. There? No, I'm playing d5 here, pal. We're opening the diagonals as quickly as possible. Knight takes, bishop b5 is not going to be good. That's crazy. Look at that. Knight takes. I think I check. King d6. I take, check. Yeah, he's almost getting mated there. All right, can we play bishop e5? What about d6? d6 looks masterful. Look at that. This knight is hanging here. He can't take with the bishop. Takes. I'll take with the rook. Bro has to play bishop d8. Yeah, let's get the king here. I think he's in a lot of trouble. I don't see how he's gonna finagle this one. There. Okay, bishop e5, keeping his knight out. If he plays f6, I can retreat this way. I don't know what happened today, but yeah, today I feel like I'm really on point positionally. Rook e2. Let's just play rook g1. Rook c1 runs into bishop g5 stuff. We should be a little careful about these things. f6, all right. Bishop is going back this way. If he plays f4, what? That's a good idea, actually. Did I blunder this? Did I blunder the game away? Yeah, I guess I did. Look at this. King, he's going to get perpetual. At least. All right, I got to take here. This is not, yeah, this is not a, this is not an accomplishment. We'll play rook e3 here. Yeah, something's gone horribly wrong. All right, I'll play rook c3. If he wants, I'll make a draw. This could be way worse than a draw. Yeah, I guess the 100% score is coming to an end, guys. Oh, if he checks here, no, that's going to be a draw, though. Yeah, this is a draw. He might try to flag me, though. He actually should flag me. I'm going to try to flag him. This is ridiculous. I think I'm going to flag him. Yeah, I guess I got I guess I got... Oh, yeah, that was close. All right, that's too bad. Dude played very well. Almost had a 100% score for this video with the bird, but some things are not meant to be. Oh, the Jobava London. It's too bad it's moved too, otherwise I would consider aborting the game. I don't like playing against the Jobava. It's no fun. Okay, I guess we got a classical French all out of nowhere. Weird stuff. Did I study this? No. I have no idea how to play these systems. And by I have no idea how to play these systems, I mean I studied this theory in depth 7 years ago, and I don't think I'll be able to remember any of it. Yeah, how does this go? I think we just advance. I know this is one way to play this. You just advance and you keep advancing, and then something or another happens. I thought he was supposed to put his knight on a4. I'm just going to try to castle queenside. Yeah, this is super weird. This f5 push is going to be really, really dangerous. We got to be careful. Let's get the knight out. So that if f5 I can take and my bishop's defending. This actually turned into sort of like something like a bird, something akin to a bird. Yeah, as I know from the bird, if you get pawns on f4, e5, you should be trying for f5 desperately. It's the key to the position. What flag is that? Is that Palestine? Interesting. All right. What is that? Played bishop e7 here. Queen c7, bishop d7. I'm going to just try to castle queenside. I don't know what knight f2 is about. I don't know what that's trying to do. I guess he's going to play g4. Yeah, like the classic mistake people make in these positions is they just try too hard to they just think that they can castle kingside and go about this in a normal way. No, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, you got to be humble. You got to win with grace, you got to lose with dignity. And in that I mean that you need to be very careful about castling this way because they already have pawns on that side of the board. Their phalanx is pointing toward the king side, so to speak. And yeah, as the great Nimzovich said, you do not want to castle to where their pawns are pointing. I think he said that. He must have said something like that. Yeah, dude has to try for g4 f5. Let's castle queenside now. If he takes, I take this way. He's not breaking in. He tries b3. b3 actually could be feisty. b3 could be very feisty. Yeah, we got to be a little careful. Let's play a4. I don't know what's happening. Maybe this was a huge mistake. Yeah. Yeah, this is getting risky. This is like that famous film Risky Business with Com Truise. Com Truise and Nicole Kidman. All right, there. I think this looks so weird. What is this position? I mean, on the one hand, dude, this is a mess. This is, I don't know. Is this really that simple? I'm not sure. What is going on? What is happening in this game? I guess he's gonna play knight d6, then I'll take. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a lot of pieces, man. You better get off your high horse. I'm grabbing all the pieces. All right, here, can we take? Yeah, I'll just continue taking. Oh, well no, queen d2, I have knight c6. The forks don't work. My king is extremely weak though here. If he gets his queen over here, it's over. We need to be extremely careful. There? Yeah, dude knows what's up. I'm going to play knight d5. I'm not letting your queen get in. This is really risky business. But if, yeah, okay, there. Can I play knight a5? This is wild. Look at this. He still can't break in. All he's doing, he's just begging. He's begging on his knees to get his queen in. If his queen makes it in, I'm dead lost. But no, okay, well now I'm definitely good. King is getting to c6. Or king is getting to d7 here. This was amazing. King d7, get the king out. Takes, we take this way. Not a trick. Not a trick left for him. Okay, I guess his knight's coming to e4, but we'll just start trading. He can't checkmate you if he only has one piece left. All right, rook b2. Nice. That was a really close one. Yeah, that was a crazy game. Okay, perfect. Bishop's opening, we'll play knight f6, classic stuff. d3. Okay, I'll play knight c6. Knight c3, this is the Vienna. Can't we play knight a5 here, though? Yeah, these positions look quite simple, right? Okay, well here, I like bishop b4 a lot. That's a good move, actually. Let's play c6. Maybe he could play a3. I'll just castle here. Bishop g5, I'll play h6. Really weird stuff at the moment. Of course, you don't want to have your knight locked out of the game like this, but I'm banking on the fact that I'll have this trade for a while. All right, d5 takes, e4. No, that doesn't really do anything yet. Let's just play h6, stop his bishop from getting out. I should execute this exchange sooner or later. I just don't want to clear the d file for no reason. You know what I mean? Why make his life easier if I don't have to? It's the nature of chess. Okay, we'll take here. He could take this way. I'm only just realizing that. All right, we'll play knight b6. Not what I was going for, but it will have to make do. Uh-oh. Dude is trying to take here. He's threatening these two. We'll play d6. Yeah, maybe I'm just losing here. I thought I have knight h5 here, but queen f3. I'm down a really critical pawn. I got very little to play for here. It'll have to make do though. Let's play queen f6. The point of this is that if we go for this ending, at least now queens are going to be traded before he weakens my structure. Dude, I'm about to faint. I don't know what it is. Like today I'm just so tired. It's a bad environment though, honestly. Like I can't wait to leave this apartment. It's like the story of my life. It's not a healthy feeling. Like I really try to correct it. Whenever I get stuck in these situations where I'm counting down the days, I try to enjoy I try to like always think about the positives and focus on what's working, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to leaving this place. It's not a fun apartment. There, all right, what am I doing with these? Bro's coming to h5. This is going to be tricky. Let's put the bishop. Yikes, this is a really ugly position here. Because just the whole issue here is he's going to play rook f1 and knight h5. What am I going to do about that? All right, I'll put the king over on e7. I'm not sure. He could just take here. Yeah, takes, rook f1, king e7, knight h5. I'm in a lot of trouble. I've fallen and I can't get up. Do I have anything here? This is a really bad position. Dude, like, where's my compensation here? I literally have no compensation. I'll play rook f7. It's not looking good, though, here. This ain't looking good, people. Rook takes, well, no, now I have, oh, bishop e8 doesn't even work. Gotta play rook h8. This is a mess. Rook g6, I have bishop e8. Yeah, rook f3, this is definitely ugly business. But I'll keep it going. I'm only down 2 pawns, and his time is pretty low. We might be able to score a swindle here. All right. Try to get my knight over. Let's play b6, dominate this knight. This is very tricky. Complicated business. Where should I put my pieces? Let's put the knight on f6. Might put the knight on h5. Okay, rook c8. We're taking this way. Just staying patient, staying grounded. Yeah, I'm getting some compensation here. Knight h5. All right. This looks super weird. Oh, rook f6. Yeah, we gotta be on alert. All right, bro is pushing these pawns up the board. We need to be very careful here. Let me play rook c8. Uh-oh, he checks. All right, yeah, I'm losing. Knight b6, okay. Yeah, I'm getting very lucky here. I'm gonna have to try. I can't believe I might actually be able to flag him here. I'm gonna just go for it. Gotta go for all the glory. Check? What is this? This is astounding. All right. Yeah, I can't believe this. Yeah, how are we gonna do this? Let's play this and this. Just not letting him simplify anytime soon. All right, perfect. It's a good win. How much time are we on? 48 minutes. Wow. Yeah, I've gone up a bunch of points. What did we start at? 2703? Love to get a king pawn. Yeah, I remember this guy hit me with the Jobava. You're not getting me with the Jobava twice. You're not Frenching me into the Jobava. You French me into the Jobava once, shame on you. French me into the Jobava twice, shame on me. All right, we'll play queen e8 here. I'm just going to play for e5. You're not really supposed to do it this way, but yeah, the problem with e5 is they're going to play knight c4 and have really good pressure. Let's play rook b8 here. Just going to keep the structure solid as a rock. I'm going to put the pawn on b5. I should play king h8 soon. Yeah, I'm going to nestle the bishop on g8. Really weird stuff here. All right, let's play b5. Bro plays c5 there. Well, no, can't I take? Aren't I winning a pawn here? What's bro doing? What's he on about? All right, could we play c3? No, takes. That's not good. All right, we'll take here. Gonna play knight a7 next. Hunt the pawn down. It's time to go. You don't have to ask me twice. Knight is coming to c3. Also, now that this knight no longer guards e4, I could think about knight e4. Yeah, this worked out. I really like this. You know, you keep the structure like this, the bishop is just useless. That's what they're playing for. They're betting that you don't really understand the difference, and you just play for the thematically generic e5, e4, and you let this bishop get a lot better. Got to be careful. Got to be humble. Got to stay grounded, most importantly. This looks good. Okay, I could play knight c3 now. If he takes, I take here. Right there, we're going to just trade. Let's play queen b5 or what? Or bishop e6. Aim at this knight here. Really weird stuff. Okay. Can't be bad. The end of the day, it's the end of the day. Where's this queen going to go? Queen c2, I have knight b4. Who's this guy on the horse? Who is that? Is that Steven Seagal? Yeah, that looks like a clip from a Steven Seagal movie. Let me know in the comments, all my Steven Seagal fans. I remember, I don't know what the explanation was, but there was a time in my life where I watched a lot of Steven Seagal movies. I don't even remember when it was exactly, but It was a great period of my life. It was a period of learning, introspection, and self-discovery. All right, bro wants to play bishop h4. Let's play h6. No tricks. Just going to slowly improve. Yeah, bro's bringing his knight around to d3. Let's play rook b6. Just going to stabilize everything. Knight d3. I play g5. Bishop f6. Yeah, this looks great. Just slowly improving. Eventually, probably I'll trade off this bishop. Notice that I still have these pawns like this. His bishop is still just awful here. Right, can I take on e3? I'd also play knight c3 here. Let's just play king g7, though. No need to rush. All right, there. Bishop takes d6 is an idea. Let's get the king out the way. I'm waiting for the right moment when knight takes e3 tricks. Does that work? All right, well, yeah, let's play rook b1 here. Knight takes e3 works. All right, wait. Takes on e3, takes, check here. Oh, that doesn't work just yet. Play bishop e6. Oh, well, e4 I have f4. That's not bad. Yeah, things are definitely getting frisky, though. e4, another idea I have is bishop takes d4. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Do you want me to do you want me to clip in some Steven Seagal movies? I think that's what this channel needs, some Steven Seagal. Oh, he takes here. Oh, I'm just losing. I didn't realize. Yeah, this bishop is hanging here. Yeah, all right. Let me take here and I'll hit the rook at least. Okay. I lucked out here. I think it's still around even. Ridiculous. C5. D5. Okay, objectively I can only be better here. Play bishop d4 and not let him in. All right, king e5. This looks very dangerous, right? All right, I just gotta be humble and stay grounded. All right. Okay. Yeah, that was a wild game. All right, we're gonna play one more game. The big question is that Estonia or Lithuania? I would bet it's Estonia. That's Botswana. Okay. We got that one wrong. You can't win them all, people. It's time to go. Okay, here. You could play d4, bishop b5, I think makes more sense. Okay, here, let's play knight a3. Knight c4 is always interesting. You can sort of get away with that, but here could we play queen a4, actually? Yeah, let's play queen a4. This looks a little frisky. Definitely didn't have to play it this way. You could have just taken and played d3. This looks interesting, though. Yeah, let's take here. All right. Yeah, and this is the whole point. We're going to be able to ruin their structure. This is really, really bad. At least this pawn should be back on a7. Now he has weaknesses. Let's play bishop e3, target this. I want to get him, yeah, commit to d6, and now I'll do this, and d5 is going to be less powerful. I think it makes sense to castle queenside here. Yeah, castling queenside makes a lot of sense because he's going to be trying to play rook b8 to target b2. Yeah, this is interesting stuff. I think he has to try d5 at some point there. All right, let's play b3. Just keep the pot stirring. Okay, there. Can't I just take? I don't know what this is about. Even in the endgame, okay, so I guess, yeah, he's trying to invade. He's trying to get tricky, trying to get frisky in the Cabbage Patch, but I'm not buying it. There, that's a good move. That's a fantastic move. Look at that. If I play bishop c1, he has knight f2. Dude, I'm in a lot of trouble here. Oh, I play bishop d2. Knight f2, I have rook b1. That was a really close one. That's an insane tactical idea, though. Very, very close to working. It's time to go. So this is a cool ending. Look at this. I think I'm going to be much better in this ending. Because when we trade everything off, my king can just run up and win this pawn here. All right, let's take here. If we just trade a rook, now I don't have anything to worry about. All right. I'm just going to run my king up. Okay, knight g5. Aren't I winning this? What's going on? This is a wild endgame. Yeah, like structurally speaking, or not even structurally speaking, just thematically, the fact that I have my king over on this side of the board just gives me so much play. All right, takes king d7, f5. I'm at least getting out there. We're aiming at this pawn here, pal. It's time to go. Okay, here, king e8. Yeah, that gets a little tricky. Can we play e5? Yeah, let's play e5. You're not trapping my knight, pal. Not if I have something to say about it. There? Let's just check. No, this is never going to work now, though. This is completely hopeless. I'm just going to go and take this pawn now. All right, there. I guess that's his last hope. Just play king c2. And get this pawn. He's going to be able to win this pawn, but it's not going to mean anything. Let's take. Play c4. No targets whatsoever. Yeah, we're waiting. Okay. Yeah, this is completely over. He pushes f2, king e2. He could defend it, but then he'll have to give away another pawn. Nice. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I didn't lose a single game that stretch in the bird. Nice. We're up to 2760. It's time to go.